We apologize for that technical issue in our lead story tonight. We have that fixed. Again, Amelia Strahan explains how a former New Orleans police officer on death row for more than 30 years now will be allowed to challenge her sentence.
3 decades after Antoinette Frank was sentenced to death for a triple murder in New Orleans East, a judge granted the former NOPD officer a new day in court. The death row inmate was arrested for shooting and killing a fellow police officer and 2 others during a robbery in March of 1995. In court Thursday, Attorney General Liz Murrill used that 30-year time lapse to try to block Frank's request to challenge her death sentence.
I think that it's just, a terrible injustice to the victims of and their families who have been waiting to see the state keep its promise. If we are going to have a death penalty, then we should be able to carry it out.
But Murrill's attempts to move Frank towards an execution date were denied. The judge granted a December hearing date, then shot down the AG's request to take the case over when it goes to trial.
Well, I think what's next is going to be an expedited appeal of the judge's ruling today.
Frank's attorney released a statement Thursday afternoon saying in part, Ms. Frank's post-conviction investigation, as well as the state's own post-trial evidence, confirms what Ms. Frank has been saying all along. She was not a willing participant in the tragic events at the Kim On restaurant. The details of the case are chilling. Frank worked paid details off-duty at a family-run Vietnamese restaurant on Bullard Avenue. Early one Saturday morning, she and an accomplice, Rogers Lacaze, robbed it. During the heist, the pair shot and killed the restaurant owner's 2 children and fellow NOPD officer. All 3 victims Frank knew well. Both Frank and Lacaze were found guilty and were on death row together until 2019 when Lacaze was removed through a deal with the Orleans Parish District Attorney's Office. Attorney General Liz Murrill says she plans to appeal today's rulings.
These victims deserve justice, not just in Antoinette Frank's case, but in every case.
In New Orleans, Amelia Strahan, WWL, Louisiana.